Hello, everyone. We're going to be getting started with some D&D 4E soon. Hey, Clown King, how you doing today? Yep, just getting finished set up and waiting on a couple more of them to join in. Um, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've been streaming a lot of GTA. Really start uh, changing it up a little bit. Feel like I've gotten a little boring. Probably gonna go back to doing some Fortnite, maybe some Overwatch. How have you been? So do I. So do I. Uh, Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate that. Let's see if they're ready for us.
Streaming.
Hey,
There you are.
everybody. How are you doing today?
What up?
How you doing?
I'm doing.
I'll be there in a minute. What? When you drag your fat ass out of bed? Come on, Daniel.
Literally, he can't walk from one room to the next.
No, he
Uh,
can't walk anymore. He's been sleeping this entire time.
I understand that. I wish I could have been sleeping this entire time.
He got home like 3 hours ago and he's been asleep this whole time. I made dinner about an hour and a half ago and he didn't come out to get it.
Listen, I do get that.
Listen.
Listen, listen. I get that. I get that. 100%. I've been
Dan,
there. I've been there. I've done that. I have the
You sound like
scars
the
to prove it.
mafiosi who's about to break the dude's fingers.
wait, what?
You, you sound like the mafiosi who's about to break some dude's fingers.
Listen.
Listen.
Listen. You know, this is not me. This is you. You did this.
Is it,
You
Exactly.
did this,
is
and
it
not
because
me.
you haven't eaten again, Daniel? That's fair. He did eat after he got home.
Okay, at least he ate something.
You want me to bring you some medicine?
Is he not feeling well?
Did you drink enough water? No, he said he didn't feel it.
That
Are you
sucks.
sure? What? Coffee doesn't count as water, Daniel.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Yes, it does.
Cold brew doesn't count as water, Daniel.
Are we sure about that? Are we sure
Yes,
about
I'm
that?
fucking sure about
I'm pretty sure coffee counts as some water. Okay.
No, it counts as a fluid, but not as a water.
I'll fucking give
There's
you
It's
water in
it's
it.
I'll give you
Yeah,
fucking
there's a
bastards
lot
some
of things
cold
that
brew
have
right
water
now.
in it that aren't still water.
I count my beer as water.
God damn
You
it.
shouldn't.
You
Alright.
shouldn't.
listen, it's a liquid, it's wet. There's a joke somewhere in there. Um but
Even
you
though
know,
they're not required by law to list the ingredients on the side of my can of beer, I know that if they were, the first ingredient would be water.
This is a fact. I can.
That's
Yes.
still
Facts.
it water.
The second ingredient would be nasty juice.
You know, you sound
Nasty
just like my
juice.
sweetheart.
Hmm.
Just for that, I'm gonna go get another beer.
Wow.
You're only punishing yourself.
Nah.
Nah, he'll be fine.
I can barely fit in my seatbelt anymore.
Oh my god, right?
So what's going on with Lanolin?
I don't
How's
know.
he?
There you are, Daniel. Are you still suffering from ligma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's ligma?
Oh my god!
He walked into it. Go for it.
Suck my nuts!
I'm going to die. I'm legitimately
Oh my god!
Oh my
I
god.
get the feeling I've just been
human
dunked
being
on.
on the planet who still hasn't heard that one yet.
I think he still didn't hear it.
No, but
Imagine.
Why do I get the feeling that I've just been dunked on?
A little bit. A
Lick
little
my
bit.
fucking balls, dude!
Little bit.
Oh my god. That's so
Okay.
funny. Oh my god, that's so dumb.
You know, you kids today, it's like you speak a different language.
Listen.
I can't believe that. That's so funny.
Well, now,
What is going on with you? You were like fucking hiccuping like crazy last night.
who me?
And now no, Daniel.
Oh,
And now today, what do you have, indigestion or something? Did you go take some antacids?
I did.
How many? That's not enough.
I took like 4 Tums.
Maybe take a
Tum
couple
to
more.
tum tum tum.
Did you take
Oh.
any Pepto-Bismol? Do we even have Pepto-Bismol?
No.
Pepto-Bismol is the most ass-backwards medicine in the universe because, like, it's supposed to help you like stop feeling like you're gonna throw up, but it actively makes you want to throw up when you drink it because it's so fucking disgusting.
I know it's gross. It is
Good to
gross.
know. I've never tried it, but now I know not to.
It's
Yeah,
so
don't.
Listen, if you need to try it, it actually helps.
Imagine if you were to take a bunch of like chalk and put it in a blender with a little bit of like water in it to make it a liquid, and then try to flavor it with like the worst artificial
With
flavoring
bubble
you
gum.
possibly could. Yeah, with bubblegum artificial flavoring, like the worst kind.
Yeah,
That's what it tastes like.
Pretty much.
yeah, that's accurate.
That is deadly accurate. Have you been drinking Pepto recently?
No, I'm just haunted by the nightmares of when I had to.
Oh.
I haven't drank Pepto in years, so that flavor never leaves your brain.
Yeah, it doesn't, and me neither.
I remember you used to drink it all the time when we were kids.
Yeah, well,
By
I
the bottle?
cut that shit out. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, right out the bottle. Every time we would go to the fucking karaoke show and eat fucking Pizza Hut, every night it was a fucking half a swig of Pepto-Bismol afterwards.
Yeah, no, I have a friend who has like really bad acid reflux, like to the point where he can't even really eat any like tomato sauce based foods.
Just
Oh
fuck
no.
Yeah, he drinks Pepto Bismol like it's water.
Just buy omeprazole, you fucking weirdos.
That's what I replaced.
Yeah,
Pepto
like
with
daily omeprazole. It's the best.
Oh, I have like 6 bottles of Pepto sitting in the cabinet.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Just take one a day omeprazole. I'm actually considering on like doubling how much I take.
Yeah.
Because they're only 20 milligram pills, and my doctor asked me last time I went in, am I taking 20 or 40? And I didn't remember, and he's like, you're probably taking 40. And then I went home and realized it was 20, so I think I'm going to start taking double now.
All right.
What?
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta get some water, and
Actual
you guys
water?
can keep talking. And if you pull up my stream, you can talk to chatters if they're in there.
Hell yeah.
Actual water.
Actual water, yeah.
Actual one.
Real
I had
crystal clear. What do you have?
all the way to the top of this thing with water.
You sound like you're gonna die.
My blood feels wrong.
Your blood feels wrong.
It feels incorrect. It's not how blood should feel.
It's flowing, but it's back flowing. What was that?
Who dat?
Oh, that's nuts. Not there. There we go. Let's see here.
Oh, did you hear they're gonna launch the Orion crew capsule even though it's got a helium leak?
They really? I did
Yeah,
hear that it. I did read an article about, or like a headline about that there was something wrong with the most recent shuttle they were going to launch, and they were going to do it anyway.
That sounds
Yeah,
like
they
it explode.
Boeing really needs a win. And so they're like, fuck it, we don't care if it's leaking helium, just light that candle.
And as long as it's not leaking hydrogen.
Yeah, it's not leaking hydrogen, it's just leaking helium.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait a second, I hear dice rolling. Should I be scared?
Yeah, I'm rolling what you guys are gonna have for dinner.
No. I already
Or
ate.
Doom!
I already ate, so I'm good.
I almost forgot to open all of my power pages. Can't have that.
Wow.
You know, one of these days when we get to higher levels, I'm really gonna have to expand Fantasy Grounds to take up both of my screens because, like, I only have but so much room if I still want to see where we roll dice. So
It looks great.
thanks.
I run it on 2 displays. It looks fantastic.
I need to buy more displays. I don't have enough displays.
I got 3 of them.
Wow. Look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants, and your big display.
Look at you, can you drink Bailey's out of a shoe?
What?
I'm okay.
I like. Oh, from the fucking, what the fuck are they called? Yeah.
The other ones or something like that.
Oh man, no, it was from God damn it, I've seen it on Twitter. Oh, fuck.
The young ones?
Maybe? The Mighty Boosh, that was it.
The Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. It was on the late ones.
Oh, the late ones. Yes.
Never seen that before, but I've seen the clips of that dude. Fucking weird.
What you doing fishing in my lake?
Oh my
There we
god.
go.
I feel like-
in there.
This PC Gamer article headline is the stupidest headline I've ever read.
What?
It says Steam's open world survival crafting fest offers tree punching at low prices. That's the dumbest headline I've ever read.
Also, I'm fairly certain this last sentence here is a direct attack on me, and I will not stand for this.
Is this Jen?
Yeah, it's my boss.
Where'd your fucking pop socket go?
It broke.
We plan to be open by your scheduled shift time tomorrow. In the AM, the last few things are getting fixed, and if they aren't done by your scheduled time, you will spend the beginning of your shift doing training and learning where everything is in the store. So still plan to be on time.
Yeah, I feel like that last sentence is a direct attack against me, and this will not stand.
It probably is. Let's be real.
Look, time is an illusion created by big business to make me their slave.
Really, blue ribbon,
For
caps, blue
5.5
ribbon.
of their hours per day.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, are they really already on Black Ops 6?
Yeah,
What the? Where the fuck did the other?
5 go.
Black
Well,
Ops
I
3
mean,
came out when I was in 8th grade.
I mean, I remember playing Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, but like, what the fuck were the other ones?
Black Ops 3 sucked, in my opinion. Black Ops 4 I never played. I have to
I
look
had
up.
no idea there was a 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah,
Just
unfortunately.
because it's Black Ops, it's a secret mission. You didn't know about it.
Wow.
What's up?
So I'm not sure how I feel about this crochet chainmail pattern.
Oh yeah, the scarf thing that you made with the chainmail.
Uh-huh.
You're not sure about it? I thought it looked pretty good.
Yeah, it's just I don't know if it's how I pictured it in my head, but like it's possible I won't know for sure until it's finished and I can see it in a larger swath because I want to make this into a shirt.
Mm,
I just started from the bottom.
okay. Where did you post it? I can't
Who
find it.
knows?
Do I hear an Elijah?
Yeah, he's in here yammering at Daniel.
Hello, Elijah.
You brushed your teeth, you said? You gargled some shit?
Yeah, I put water in my mouth.
Yeah.
The leftover toothpaste.
Okay.
And then I gargled it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Now my breath smells really good.
Cool.
That's important.
Yep.
What, my breath smells
Yeah.
really good?
What are you doing?
Yes.
You're gonna-
Chicken sausage.
You're gonna eat after brushing your teeth? So much
That's
for your
not
breath smelling
smart.
good.
That's not smart.
Then eat. Yeah, go ahead.
And then go brush your teeth again.
But don't eat all the other. Daniel, can you take all that junk that's in front of him and go put it up somewhere? Then I'll do it. Yes, you've had enough junk. What?
I can have one I want. They got it for
Is this
me.
trash? Okay, so this,
I
and
can have one
these,
I want. They got
you can have it tomorrow when you want.
I think you misunderstand the scenario here. As your dad, he gets to tell you when you can have stuff.
Okay, so he said.
Guess what? I don't give a shit.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
Who's that?
Greetings, stranger.
Who are we saying hi to? Oh,
Blessings upon you.
Where the
So
fuck
tell
you
me
go?
what. So tell me, what business did you have that was more important than your friends, huh?
Yeah, Luke. Why'd you leave me?
I can't talk about it.
I can't believe after showing me your tool, you just up and leave me like that.
Yeah, we had a whole American Psycho moment together. Yeah, so guys, what? Did you tell them like what we were doing?
Yes.
I
I saw.
I mean, you posted the pictures in the chat. It was pretty obvious what was happening.
But it was literally the American Psycho. Like, let's see Paul Allen's pliers. It's like the oh my god, stainless steel construction. We got a cripper.
Yeah.
Then we started talking about photonic barriers.
Yeah.
No, it's one of my neighbors. It turns out that he was in the electrical union for like 37 years,
Cool.
and he occasionally
Wow.
gets side work that people ask him to do just because he knows how to do electrical shit. And he was telling me that some of it is just honestly kind of not worth his time to do, just because it's like it takes too long or it doesn't pay enough or whatever. So he's like, if you want, I'll throw you some work just so you can make some extra money.
To you?
Yeah.
Neat.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, so it's like doing wire pulls But I'm like, I have nothing fucking better to do than do wire pulls.
Oh god, I hated doing low voltage cabling.
I still hate
Well,
doing low
I do
voltage.
I do high voltage, not low
Me
voltage.
Oh, well, yeah.
I've
Fun
Low
got
voltage
fact.
cable, you still gotta pull it.
Fun
I've
fact:
got low voltage.
in the
I
well,
used
no,
to
here's
throw it through ceilings.
here's the difference, right? Here's why low voltage is so much more of a pain in the ass, though, because
Why?
120-volt cable or like whatever like normal wire, if it nicks the case a little bit, worst case scenario, you throw a little
Welcome
electrical tape
to
on
the
it.
pirate world.
Low voltage cable, if a cockroach farts within the tri-state area of one of those piddly ass little wires, the whole thing is fucked.
That's not entirely true.
In our experience, it has been the case because if it doesn't break through the casing, yeah, you're fine. But if it gets through the casing, the actual copper is so thin, we literally strip it with our fingernails because it's so thin.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the twisted pairs.
Yeah, the
If you
Ethernet
if
cable.
you,
Yeah.
if you nick the twisted pair, you're done for.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So if you're pulling it through like, you know, a 270-degree turn in a fucking lead pipe in a wall, there's a lot of opportunities for shit to go sideways.
Yes. And it sucks when it does.
It's probably more than sideways if it's 270 degrees.
Also, fun fact for you: do you know what industrial electricians call people who pull Ethernet cable?
What?
What?
Teletubbies.
Oh,
That don't surprise me at all.
That's funny.
Great.
So we have a low voltage wiring kit in our truck because we occasionally get work to do it. And my boss is like, "Where's the Teletubby box?"
Funny.
That's fucking
That's
hilarious.
awesome.
Yeah, that's actually not as harsh as what he calls residential electricians.
Oh god, what's that?
Rope pullers.
Rope puller? Oh my god. As long as they're not rope pushers.
Woo.
Rope shooters. Rope blasters.
Rope.
Ew.
Rope blast. Oh my god.
Gross. I remind you, we have a lady present on this channel.
Hello.
She's heard worse.
That has not stopped any of them from being them at all, even
Yeah.
in public.
Yeah, also that's kind of sexist. What, you think ladies can't handle this?
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
Yeah, you think ladies don't like talking about blast and rope? How dare you?
I think my dad hates women.
I mean,
What?
this
What?
particular woman definitely doesn't want to talk about blast and rope. But like,
I can't even anymore
And then the
with
channel
any of
went
you.
quiet.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's how that works.
Why
When
the
we
channel
last
get
left
quiet?
our erstwhile heroes.
Why
yeah, now
the
that we're
channel
all
Yeah.
finally here.
Ben and Luke finally shut up.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
Now that we're finally here,
Oh.
all of you on the Discord, everybody, yes,
I'm-
it looks like all of you are on except for Luke.
Yeah, I'm updating Fantasy Grounds.
Luke was
Also, fun fact about while I do that about being an electrician is on every wiring job, there's extra copper wire, like a foot or 2 feet or whatever, that doesn't get used in the job, and it's not worth doing anything with, so they just throw it in the trash, right?
Okay.
Fun fact: if you are like polite and sneaky enough, they'll let you just take it home
Yeah.
because they're like, it's not really worth doing anything with because fuck it, it's like a foot of copper wire. And if you do that enough, you can get a bucket with up to 30 pounds of copper wire sitting in your bedroom that you get to strip by hand while playing D&D.
Oh my god.
Fun fact.
If you do this after revealing your Jewish heritage to your coworkers, you're gonna get a lot of interesting jokes made at your expense.
Oh my god.
Interestingly enough, none of them know enough about anti-Semitic stereotypes to mention pennies when I'm scrambling around for copper.
Wow.
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, my Jewish friends could write so many better anti-Semitic remarks than this.
Oh, 100%.
You fucking clan members got to step your game up.
Seriously, though.
Oh, and then so one of my coworkers is Central American, right? He's Native American, and he was doing a job in place of my other coworker who's Dominican. And that coworker, the Dominican guy, today, when he had to correct the work, said the phrase, "Never send a Mexican to do another Mexican's job." Neither of these two men are Mexican.
Oh my god.
Right.
That's funny.
I was sitting there, I'm like, I don't know if I'm allowed to laugh at this.
Fun fact: I financed an entire flight simulator by pulling token ring cable out of the floor of an IBM facility in 2009.
Sick.
Oh my god. So you just stole cable out of the floor?
No, I asked if I could have it, and they said, "Sure, we're not using it for anything. We're gonna scrap it."
Yeah. I mean, so a lot of the time, Ben, they will like take it to a scrapyard, but generally they'll only do that with like
Entire rolls of it, yeah.
they'll do it like an entire roll or like if it comes up. But if you're the apprentice or the tradesman, or whatever, and you're just like, hey, I just worked really fucking hard doing this. Do you mind if I just keep the scraps? They'll just be like, it is literally not worth our time to argue with you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were deeply surprised when they were like, "Hey, how much of this shit do you have now?" And I'm like, "A lot." And they're like, "Really? It's barely anything." And I'm like, "Oh,
It adds up.
oh."
Now you could take it to the scrapyard, or you can go to thrift stores and buy some tin.
And what? Make a bronze ingot
Yes.
to do what with?
Fucking anything. Make a sword.
I don't have a forge.
One, dude.
What's up?
Fucking make one.
With what money? I was. Why do you think I'm selling the copper?
Hold on.
Don't send me the devil's toilet seat. Fucking Ian Nasir over here.
Hold on.
Uh,
Hold on.
How's it going,
Dave, are
guys?
you streaming it?
Oh, yeah.
For those of you in chat who don't know who Ian Nasir is, basically one of the oldest pieces of writing that we have as a civilization is this dude, like in ancient Sumeria, carving into a clay. Oh my god! Basically, carving into a clay tablet a letter of complaint that
We
dude
just
named
talked about that last night.
Ian Nasir sold him some shitty copper.
Yeah.
And the only reason we have it is because Ian Nasir kept all these letters of complaint in his house because he was history's #1 hater and just thrived off the negative energy to the point where he is known with a mimetic quality for selling shitty copper.
How do you have shitty copper? Is it just not smelted right?
It was just, yeah, it had a lot of impurities and it like
Oh.
and it like crumbled when they tried to forge it because it had like, you know, cracks and bubbles in the ingot. And it's literally the guy being like, what is it? One of the lines is, "The wine has taken me and I fell for Ian Nasir's trickery." And it was basically like, I got drunk and ordered some shit on Amazon, and when it showed up, it was just from Temu. And the phrase, "The wine has taken me and I've fallen for your beguilings again, Ian Nasir." Like, goddamn, man, why are old dead people so cool?
That's so funny.
I mean, you don't know what his views are on certain things. You don't know how cool he is.
He was a libertarian.
That's true, random Sumerian dude who wrote a bad Yelp review 2,000 years ago.
You know what? I bet he was a flat earther.
Wow.
I almost want to take the time to look up when the knowledge of round Earth was actually discovered and see if it was after this.
So real quick, what happened in the last session since I wasn't here?
Oh yeah, tell David what happened last time.
Oh, we all died. You have to make a new character.
That's fine, but we should do that.
No, I'm fucking with you. It was a pretty cool combat. None of us died.
Oh, let's see. According to my notes, how much did I write? Do, 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 do.
I got to briefly have a zombie army.
Yeah, that was cool.
Nice.
So we went into the water temple, and then when we got in, we swam up to the surface because there was like a bubble of air at the top. When we got there, we found out that the pillar in the center was actually kind of an island
Okay.
with a giant red glowing crystal in the center.
Nice.
And soon after we all got up on the surface, a bunch of Sahagin emerged from the water to attack us. As we began to engage, Evan and Kossel, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, retreated, moving closer to the crystal. Gilator and Asim, you, of course, piloted you, following. The next thing we knew, ghost pirates began emerging from said crystal. Uruk the Bloody leading them with a blood red blade in hand. You may have seen the ballads of him. Adhan promptly teleported me into melee with Uruk. In the midst of the fight, this is skipping a bunch of the general combat as things went back and forth, and
Yeah.
a lot of the merchant men, mercenaries, whatever, that came with us into this place died keeping this Sahagin at bay, which was fine because we were handling the ghosts.
And we were going to kill them anyway.
Yeah, so it made our job easier. So while all that happened, I finally sundered the ghost captain, re-killing him. I crit him twice. It was great. Which caused the giant crystal to crack open, revealing the actual physical form of the sword that Uruk the ghost had been wielding.
Okay.
Turns out it's the blood-seeking blade that Lan's always rhyming about. So we gave the sword to Lan, and then he convinced the remaining captainless ghost pirates to join our side and fight the Sahagin. We were able to finish off the rest of them, and then the ghost pirates saluted Lan and faded away. The only trade guild members that had come into this fight and that survived were Evan and Kossel. That's everything I wrote down.
And everybody lived happily ever after, except all those trade guild agents who died.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, but that's fine.
So now we were just sort of sitting around about to debate on. Oh, also embedded in, I believe it was the pommel of the blood-seeking blade, was a telescope lens that revealed the next target of our.
I did forget to write
our
that.
bullshit. Yeah. This time with a red line. Anyway.
But yeah, we found the titular blood-seeking blade of the rhyme fame.
Yep.
So then we all wrote rhymes about it.
Yep.
Mine is not true because it's the Hagarin version.
Okay.
It gives me some stuff.
What?
I said mine is technically a ballad. I think I closely enough followed the rules of making one, so I think it counts.
I think mine is also a ballad.
There once was a sword from Nantucket.
God damn it.
All right.
Let's not go down that road. It's a dark and lonely road. Okay.
But it's the only road I've ever known.
There once was a sword from Jaskar, whose powers were surely bizarre.
Nah, hang on. He kind of spitting right now. Let him cook.
I found that I actually I'm very good at rhyming.
I was gonna say, I was like, yeah. Hang on, let him cook for a sec.
I know.
All right. So what are we doing now?
I suppose we're leaving the temple. We got in, we killed the things, we took the treasure. So we're leaving with our new archaeologist and this other man that we might have to kill if he gets in our
Well,
way.
did we actually?
There's more to the temple.
Did we actually get the?
I guess
What?
we keep looking.
Did we actually get the all clear that Evan is joining our crew?
He didn't have
No.
Because like
But
he's not
we
our
decided we
archaeologist.
wanted him, so
So now the universe dictates.
well, at the very least, his crew now dictates because he said so. So
The thing is, I'm going to strongly suggest it, but I mean, Gilator would never actually make someone join the crew.
Why not?
Come on, it's like Luffy.
Part of the ship, part of the crew. I'm so sorry.
like, unless Gilator ends up specifically telling me not to, if this kid doesn't end up joining us, he might get kidnapped. Just saying.
He might just wind up dead. I mean, on the ship.
Just
He's
insert
not
the
going to
Brennan-
be dead.
Insert the
personal
Brennan Lee
freedom
Mulligan
from your
soundbite. Am I
employee.
being kidnapped? No. Can I leave? No.
No.
No. All right. So, Commander Cassell approaches you guys with Evan after the fight because he was like further away from you. He like ran up to go fight the Sagan. So he comes back panting, like stowing his blade. And I guess he'd come up to you, Gilator, since you're the captain.
Yeah.
And he says, basically, he thanks you for your assistance in keeping away the Sagan and dealing with whatever was down here, the whole like undead thing, because he was in like and keeping Evan safe from the ghost pirates. And he kind of laments the fact that most of his employees were killed by the Sagan, and he kind of makes a note.
Does
that,
he use the term employee?
Probably either that or sailor.
Either that or sailor, you said?
Yeah, because like they're not a military; they're just like a militaristic company.
Land does not attempt to hide his open disdain at the crew of a ship being referred to as employees.
Yeah. He maybe he refers to them as company men, possibly. But yeah, so he basically he says he's sad at the fact that his crew was killed, but he's just lucky that he's relieved that Evan was kept alive, and he is very grateful for the fact that you are the ones who made that happen, for the most part. So he looks at Evan and he asks him like to start heading back to the ship if that's all like if there's nothing down here. And Evan like heads over to the crystal and he's like looking around and he's like, I can't see anything here like besides just like the occasional warning written in Sagan to stay away from this place. There's no text, there's no explanation. This is all very bizarre. I assume it had something to do with those ghost pirates, but anything else is beyond my ability to divine from what little is left of this place.
Is there more temple to explore?
No.
Ah.
It was just this one chamber.
Yeah. Maybe this was some sort of prison?
I mean, that's what it looks like, but to hold what? I'm not sure. Maybe the ghost pirates.
Yeah, definitely.
I would assume so.
Does he great. Does he know that I have the sword?
I mean, he saw the sword come out of the stone, I assume.
That does make you the one true king of the Sagan.
Nah.
I think it makes me the king of the. Well, the ghost pirates fight the Sagan, so I think I'm the king of the ghost pirates, but I'm not king of the Sagan unless I like take over the Sagan and conquer them. Maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I mean, out of game we have the telescope. That's definitely what this temple is for. He has no way of knowing now. Wait, no, we showed him the telescope, didn't we?
Yeah, when
We
you
had to
open
lock
it.
the door with it. I don't know how clear of a look he got at it, but
We let him look through it, didn't we?
I don't think we did that. Like, it's one thing to bring it out so we can unlock the door, but I don't think we let this kid that's not officially part of the crew look through the telescope. You're super, like, dodgy about the telescope to begin with. I don't think that happened.
Great. Then if he's like, yeah, there's no like warning about. I'm like, it's like destined to be one of the sea's great mysteries and infinite, allure of the deep blue, something.
Something.
When Ben gets back, I have a plan.
Where'd Ben go?
I don't know, probably bathroom.
Okay, then I suppose out of character while he's gone. How much do we want to tell the archaeologist? Because, like, if we mention more to him,
I'll
he's
be right
likely
back.
to.
God damn it.
I'm back.
As soon as Luke, I need Luke for my plan.
What's your plan?
I was gonna have Lan distract their captain while I took Evan aside and be like, "Hey man, if you want to continue to study this stuff and stay alive, I think our crew is better for you."
Well, at this point, the commander offers to have you all escorted back to your ship, and the supplies and money are still in it for you if you want.
Yeah.
Can a human be considered supplies? I'm asking an ethical question here.
But yeah, that's again.
Depends on who's
I was
doing
gonna
it.
have Lan talk to and distract their captain while they
Okay.
What?
persuaded Evan.
Sorry.
What a riveting stream.
Indeed.
Yes.
So yeah, he offers to escort you guys back to your ship. You just he goes to start making his way towards the shore of this little island. He has to swim back down to the diving bell,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but you guys still have your potions.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Well, he's underwater and can't hear me.
Okay, yeah. So he dives in. He's like sticking close to Evan though. He's not leaving Evan's side.
Ah, shit. I need Evan.
I walk over to Captain Gillator real quick and I whisper in his ear. If we just say the captain died, the boss over there, in the battle, we could take him.
We could. But what example does that set for Evan? Like,
If he wants to live, he'll come with us.
we're gonna kill his boss
Hello, I'm
and
back.
kindly ask him to come with us?
What did I miss?
Well, I wasn't planning on doing it so kindly, but yes, we can go kindly.
Kidnapping him.
What I miss?
But there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing yet.
I don't.
Fine,
don't
we'll
get
go with your
what
plan
it's like.
A. We'll go with your plan A. Lan,
Plan A.
If it is not his will to join our crew, he doesn't want it. I can't make him.
I can.
so can I. So can I. I will gladly help.
Much as I understand the sentiment that he be going with, it do be somewhat of how do I say, counterintuitive in these trying times to have someone aboard the ship what could be trusted with potentially vital information who, with absolute certainty, would be actively planning at best an escape and at worst a mutiny at all times. Isn't that right? And I turn my head slowly to glare at the corner of the ship where Scubble's cage is.
You guys aren't. Back
I
on the
don't
ship
think I don't
yet.
think we're back up there yet.
Fine, I look in the direction of where his cage is because I can sense his fucking aura. Or that, or I just look at a scene. He knows what he did bring that thing aboard.
I'm never gonna be forgiven for that, am I?
You'll be forgiven when the fucking bird falls in line.
Anyway, I think Gillator has something to talk to you about.
Yeah, Lan, if you could, we could maybe get that flying captain's attention for like, I don't know, a good couple of seconds while I talk to Evan about a change in vocation.
Wait, you said the what captain?
You guys leave.
On our way out.
Wait, he said the what captain?
Just wants you to distract the captain.
Oh, the captain from the trade guild? Yeah, can do.
Yeah.
Great. I look at Gillator, and it's honestly pretty rare that Lan looks as though he truly wants to disobey an order. And I look at you and I just grit my teeth and I'm like, now, Captain Gillator, you don't perhaps mean that when you walk away with the young lad that the captain might suffer an unfortunate fall? Perhaps face first into shallow water where he might remain for 45 seconds, give or take?
Or you could do it with deep water. You can breathe underwater. He can't.
That's a fair point. It's a fair point.
As much
Or a killer whale way to kill someone.
Would that be along the lines of what you be thinking?
as much as I enjoy the idea of killing a guy who thinks he's more important than everybody else because of his rank, I don't think it's a good idea to kill the friends, coworkers, colleagues, or bosses of any kind of the person we're about to recruit, considering I would like to recruit them willingly.
Fine. On your orders, Captain Gillator, I will do my best to speak diplomatically, sailor to sailor, with that wretched, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking, sorry excuse for a seaman.
You said sorry, excuse. Anyway.
Oh my god.
I mean, if we sing that shit later, he doesn't know they're on. Who's on?
I'm giving him a lot of credit by referring to him as a seaman. Granted, that was the last time he was anything of any worth. Great. I crack my neck and, Oi, Captain! Was wondering if was wondering if we might trade some scuttlebutt on the way back. You look as though you've set sail to wind a fair few.
He's so half-assed.
As I go, teach below. This is going to be harder than I thought.
He looks at you and he goes, well, unfortunately, I don't have any water-breathing magics, so I need to take the slow way back. The diving bell and holding my breath.
Great. I wave it off and ask if he wouldn't mind some company up, and I just say as much as of a convenience as the potions and elixirs and whatnot have come for us. These old bones were not made for, or these old hooves were not made for swimming after all.
Oh, I had
can
an
see
idea.
that.
What do you say?
I know the feeling. I don't tend to like to stay on the ship, but sometimes duty calls.
When he says stay on the ship, I do my best to keep it in my breath as I mutter, I'll bet you fucking do.
So while he is looking in the opposite direction of Evan,
Well, I mean, Evan's still near him. Like they're going, like sort of, like he's not really letting Evan like away from him.
damn,
Can I roll to?
are you
Can I
gonna
use
make me kill this guy?
Ben?
No.
Ben? Can I use diplomacy to try and distract the guy to be like, oh yeah, let the rest of the people like they'll find their own way back. You and I, let's talk some shop on the way up.
Yes.
Are you gonna make me roll with disadvantage because I hate this guy?
No, it is going to be a difficult DC because his main objective is to keep Evan safe.
I mean, being fair, he's surrounded actively by a bunch of people who just killed a ghost army.
Yeah, so let's say DC 20.
DC 20. All right, I'm gonna pop a +5 on this
Okay.
All right, let's see how we go.
for my words of friendship. So
Oh, words of friendship.
yeah, no, that wasn't me just deciding that I'd like to elect to have a +5.
What? That's not how this works.
No, fuck! I already used words of friendship. No, that was an encounter power. I'm safe.
True.
That was an encounter power, and it's safe to say that this is a new encounter
Correct.
since the Ghost Pirates earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. So +5 diplomacy. Oh, you fucker!
Oh no.
Oh, so close yet
Yeah.
so far.
He
Fuck.
says, he looks genuinely like appreciative that you guys are like so invested in like making sure that these guys all like are safe, like in everybody's safety. And he says like, I appreciate you guys making sure that Evan has been safe this whole time and myself. But I prefer to stick close if we can. We don't know if there are any more Sagan out there.
Certainly, Captain. What a fantastic idea.
Once we get back,
your wealth of experience.
once we get back to my ship, I'd love to have you into my cabin for a drink if you have the time.
One of Land's eyes goes completely bloodshot.
And you know what, Captain? You don't have to worry about any Sagan. My crew can defend both you and Evan perfectly. Not a scratch will come upon either of you.
Well, I thank you for your concern for our safety.
If not, our overabundance of confidence.
Well, he's seen that you guys can definitely handle yourselves.
Yeah, we can handle ourselves all right.
Killing the ghost pirates and everything. He is absolutely like trusts that you
Oh no, I said
have
that
the
so that
means.
Evan could hear how cool we are.
Yeah.
I'd like to jump in on
Maybe
this
like a
conversation
conversation.
as well.
What?
So I'd like
Um,
to jump in on this conversation as well.
Go ahead.
Wouldn't it be best to get Evan topside as fast as possible? You and the diving bell would. Well, you have to go slow for it, but Evan already drank the potion to breathe underwater, so he could just travel at our speed. If we just go straight up, it's meet you there.
I don't suppose that gives me the +2 to not fuck that up.
You know what? I think retroactively that's a good enough argument to give you like combat advantage on the roll to
Okay.
get that +2 to get exactly a 20.
Amandi
Yeah.
just ran with the blood-seeking blade.
You know what? Yeah.
That's how it starts. That's how it starts.
So yeah, he kind of thinks about it for a second. He's like, I guess you're right. My means of egress is much slower. If you guys can take Evan back to the ship as quickly as possible.
Got it.
You got it.
All right, Lanolin, after you, and he starts wading into the water, and
Great. I'll be right behind you, Captain. Just give me a second to limber up after all, you know, water in the fur and all that. And I look back at Giltor, but just like doing that thing where just like I'm shaking my head like, like the short shakes like back and forth like that.
Yeah. Like a dog, like shaking off the fur. Yeah, absolutely.
No, not like that, but in like looking back at Captain Giltor, like biting my bottom lip and just like shaking my head from side to side in like a no fashion, but like I fucking hate this.
Yeah, I get you.
Making my displeasure known to Captain Giltor, but also like signaling like I'm gonna do it, but it is important to me as a man that you know I don't like this.
That's funny. So you all dive down back into the water, and you see Captain Castle is like holding his breath and swimming down to the diving bells. As you guys come around to the entrance of the temple, you see that the diving bell that was just like on the ground that they lifted up and like climbed out of, all the diving bells have been like tipped over, the air knocked out of them. The chains running out into the out of the front of the temple have gone slack.
Oh,
Oh shit!
He looks worried as he's still holding his breath.
This is all gonna take a shit.
no.
Oh,
either that or they've dragged the chains off at the very least.
This sucks.
no, this is great.
This is awesome. This solves our problem.
Oh?
No.
Now we don't have to kill him.
Yeah, now we get to look like upstanding, fine citizens in front of Evan until he finds out we're pirates. And then,
Oh my-
I have a feeling he's not going to care that we're pirates.
I mean, maybe if we already offer him more pay than he's currently getting, or if he's getting paid whatever. And,
Right, that's not gonna be hard.
and also, like, the information he's actually looking for.
Yeah.
If you mention that first, then he probably won't care as much about us being pirates.
Okay,
yeah.
some weird
So, couple
Evan
of
looks
questions.
concerned, looking at the diving bells, looking back to the captain, and he looks at you guys and he goes, "What happened? What happened to our diving bells? How is the captain gonna get back? We should go back up to the into the temple so that we can talk to the captain to see what he wants to do."
Well, I thought we couldn't talk underwater with the potion. I thought we could only talk underwater with the spell to each other.
Was that how I thought that you
think.
could talk underwater.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think there are specific rules about it. I just thought that's what we were doing last time.
Oh, I don't remember. Is that what we did last time? That you can't talk underwater? I thought you could.
I
thought
mean,
you meant,
magic is magic, so whatever you rule.
Yeah, I think it works the same way as the other potion, or
Okay.
as the spell. Is it just like you can talk and breathe normally underwater? It's just that you can't swim.
Yeah.
Or you can swim normally, but you don't get enhanced like swim speed or anything.
Yeah.
You don't count as aquatic.
So
He's looking concerned. He's like, "What's going on?"
So
I look over it and I'm like, the Sahagin probably knocked it over. So the chains are still connected, right? They're connected to the diving bells, just not to the ship anymore.
Yes, they're connected to the diving bell. The diving bell's been knocked over, and there's no air in it anymore.
Yes.
But the chains have run like they're slack on the ground, and the chains are running out the door, out the front door of the temple. So you can't see where they lead to, but you do see that they've gone slack, where they were kind of hanging in the air before.
So I'm gonna tell Evan that he should continue on with the my captain and Gelf, and like get up top as soon as possible. I'll stay behind with Lan and help Castle try to refill his diving bell with the air bubble in here.
Yes, 100%.
Okay,
That's what
thank
we'll
you.
do.
the other alternative is, how strong a swimmer are you, Castle?
He kind of shakes his head and then points up and then starts swimming up.
He can't understand us under the water.
He can understand you under the water. He's
No,
like not
he's just
strong
not-
enough.
He's just not willing to wait here. He's like, I think he's just saying, I'd rather just go for it while I have air in my lungs.
No. You
No,
guys are still
this
in
is
the temple.
Oh, that's right.
Going up
Sorry, I
back
forgot the
into this-
geography. Yeah.
He's going up back into the inner part of the temple where there's air, and he's basically saying, "There's no way I'm going to make it up back to the surface."
Oh,
Yeah. You definitely end up with the bends trying to swim up there.
Yeah.
Should we give him some of the weed?
no.
Never.
No, for all he knows, we ran out.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna give us? We're not gonna give him any of our weed, man.
We can. You can talk underwater, right?
Yeah, you guys can talk
Yeah.
underwater.
I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah.
As Lan just kind of throws out that
Evan is within earshot of you, though.
I want him to be specifically for this.
Okay.
And I just throw out. And he's like, "Oi, everyone, look alive!" It's like we finished off the rest of the. He's like, we finished off the Saugin that were inside the temple, but there'd be no telling if there'd be a few stragglers lurking around a dark corner. And then I switch from like looking around to I look pointedly at Amandi, then I look pointedly at Asim, and I look pointedly at Gelf, and then I look pointedly at Giltor, and I go, at any moment, you never know when something might come out of nowhere and catch one of us in the back. In fact, there'd be no way of predicting it.
True.
So everyone
I
pays
will help.
specific attention.
I
So
will-
everyone pays specific attention.
Right.
You said you'll help Asim?
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna stay and help with the bell.
Okay. I'll swim
Yeah.
down to the bell and start wrapping the chain over my shoulder so I can get enough slack in it to pull it up to the surface here.
Okay.
I think the diving bell perhaps be a lost cause at this juncture.
Well, I'm doing
Well,
it for as long as Evan is here to see me doing it.
You might be able to refill it with the air that's in the temple
Yeah, that's plan.
if you can lift
Okay.
it up that way.
Yeah.
So who's leaving the temple with Evan? Evan's very trepidatious about leaving the temple without the captain, without the commander.
You'll-
Commander mentioned he wanted him up surface as soon as possible. At least I think Gilator and Gelf should go.
I like that plan.
I'll go.
Yeah, Amandi, Asim, and Lan. You do everything within your power to make sure that Castle gets up to the surface. If for
Yes,
some
Captain.
reason he can't, I don't know, bring back a souvenir.
Evan looks very concerned at that. He says, "Well, if you don't think the commander will be able to get back to the ships, we should stay with him and see if there's any other way we can."
Until our potion runs out? No.
Then we're
I
all
don't-
stuck down.
Don't worry, lad. I've been in harsher scrapes than this before, and I can assure you that your captain is in good hands. He says, and I put a hand on his shoulder, and I tell him, and I mean this wholeheartedly, he is as safe as it is currently possible for him to be with us.
Oh my god. He does not look convinced that the commander's safe, but he'll take your word for it. He'll go with Gelf and Gilator. You guys head outside?
We'll swell up.
Okay. As you reach the outside of the chamber, where there was but the seafloor before, you see several sunken ships around you.
Nice.
You see several sunken ships. Floating above them are a basically squadron of Saugin. One of them, who's like looks like their leader, is like a big giant one, like twice the size with fucking massive muscles, riding an armored lobster, a battle lobster.
All right, so
Oh boy.
I don't need to say it, right?
Hang on.
What?
I'm just gonna.
Say it.
I'm just gonna pull up something
Say it.
I have here that I literally have not had the ability to use at all.
What?
Is it under Nature's Mask?
You can speak to crustaceans, yeah?
I can speak specifically to crustaceans.
Oh my god, you're right!
Oh.
Oh my
This
god.
is why we play D&D. This is why we do it.
Are you about to get a new
Um,
mount? That would be awesome.
That
I
is
can't
gonna be
speak
awesome.
to just fish in general. Because I'm a crab person, I can only speak to crustaceans.
Man.
I know.
If I
Wow.
had a nickel for every time that Captain Gillator tried to convince somebody from the enemy faction to switch sides, I'd have 2 nickels. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
So you see, they see you. Like they've surrounded the entrance to the temple, but they haven't moved on you yet. They're kind of standing there, like showing their presence, showing what they've done with the ships. Evan looks shocked. He looks horrified. The Sagan commander points his trident at you and just bellows out a screech that you assume is some communication. Evan looks at you, Gillator, and he says that he speaks Sagan as
Yeah.
part of his research.
Mm-hmm.
And he says that the you've defiled this cursed ground, I think he says. You encroached on this prison of theirs, and he demands that you surrender.
Uh-huh.
I think that's
Demand is a very strong word.
It's hard to hear over this loud screeching, but I think he said I heard surrender and prison were the main ones.
I don't think I want to do that. Hey, you there, lobster. What's your name?
The lobster, like floating, kind of just floating there in the middle of the sea, looks at you.
Also, wait, can lobsters locomote themselves vertically?
Oh yeah.
This one
They-
can.
Okay, no, I'm asking, like, can lobsters swim? I wasn't aware of that.
I believe so.
Let's see if we can.
This is actually an all-terrain combat lobster, so
Yeah, it looks at you and it starts like chittering back at you, and you understand that it doesn't give you its name. It doesn't have a name per se, like it's a lobster.
wow.
Wow.
Well, I mean, animals don't really have a concept of naming themselves, so
True.
it is animal intelligence. Still, it's not like a full sentient creature. But it. So you just said, "What's your name?" You just said, "What's your name?" Is that it? It just says, "I don't have a name. I am me." I guess.
Very.
You've
The
just
song
given.
is-
You're the first being to ever actually try and speak to this lobster, and you've immediately given it an existential crisis.
Would you like a name?
I don't know what I'd do with one, but you're not my master. What name would you give me?
I don't know. He didn't even give you a name. Is he like good to you? Like, does he feed you right? Does he beat you? I wouldn't do that.
He feeds me. Yeah.
Yeah.
As one crustacean to
so-
another.
He
I
has
mean,
a
I was gonna
master.
eat you. So
Yo, imagine having a master. That's pretty cringe.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly, like from one crustacean to another, if you hung out with me, I wouldn't be your master. We could just like hang out.
give me a diplomacy check.
I'm
DC
sorry. I'm
20
so sorry. I can't be there to help you. You got this,
25.
Skeletor.
All right. I have a +9 to diplomacy. 25 genuinely is possible.
Do it.
So close.
Oh, that is so close.
Oh.
Use your faith thing to steal my powers and take my words of friendship.
You don't have that anymore.
I
So
know.
do I have any sort of bonus to friendship with
Does he get advantage because he's the first other being besides this thing to ever talk to him?
Probably not.
Okay.
He is currently
while you're in human or animal
the
form,
enemy
other
of
creatures
this
can
lobster's
attempt to discern-
master, so
Fair.
doesn't give you a lot of street cred with the lobsters.
Being fair, the rest of Salgan are fish. He's a crustacean.
Yeah, it's also an animal.
Hang
He doesn't know the difference.
on. Oh, I
What?
have a swim speed.
Do you?
Yeah. I think it's only when I'm in crab. You gain movement based on your. Oh no, this is just based on my form. Crab, you gain swim speed equal to your walk or your land speed.
Oh, neat.
You can breathe underwater, so I didn't even need the thing. Oh, but I can use.
Always or just to the crab?
I don't know. Hang on. Well, in animal form, you cannot use. Oh, I think it is just in animal form.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. No, that's just shifting in between forms. I need to look up specifically. Hang on. I want to see if my. Hang on.
So Lan is still back in the temple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I stayed with the captain because I was given. Unless Captain Giltor ordered me to do something different, I'm staying here to distract this guy.
Okay, so Lan and Amandi,
Pathfinder.
you're trying to raise the diving bell.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Cassell swims back up to the surface of the water and takes a big breath. As Amandi, give me a what the fuck skill? Athletics, I guess, to try to heave this diving bell up and back onto the shore so that you can reuse it. Yeah, that'll help. Yeah. So you basically grab onto the chain and you like lift the diving bell and swim upwards. And you're able to pull it up onto the small island in this temple to be reused. So he said, the captain looks at you and he goes, "You're incredibly strong. Thank you.
Yeah.
You better get this thing moving on." But is the other end of the chain, like, are we going to be able to pull it up? It looked like the chains were cut.
Okay, so I was able to pull this up here. I don't think pulling it up over there is going to be a problem for me.
You think you can carry this to the surface?
If not the whole thing, I can at least carry the chain up to the surface.
Good point. Okay. All right. I trust you could do that. All right. Well, he hops into the diving bell and like you help him like heave it up onto its top. He like walks it and shimmies it over to the shoreline, and he goes, "Here goes nothing," and hops into the water, and it sinks to the bottom.
Okay. Well, he's like encased in that. I ask Lan, because I suppose I've never directly considered this. How do semantics affect taking orders from the captain? Because it was implied that like something could purposefully bad happen to Cassell, but like Giltor did actually specifically say to do our best to make sure this guy gets back safe.
I was lying.
Yeah, but like
it depends. So so basically the way that I've always acted and interpreted the way that I always I've acted and interpreted my contract with the overstanding captain of the Chimera. I am allowed to interpret orders specifically because of other orders that Captain Giltor has given me. That being that I'm allowed to act of my own accord if I genuinely suspect that the actions that I am undertaking are for the net benefit of the crew. But I also try to do my best to never directly contradict the overall spirit of Captain Gillator's objectives. So I suppose it really comes down to, do we both suspect that he wants this do we suspect that he wants this man brought back alive more than he wants Evan to get a last look at him? You know what I mean?
Well, I feel like in this particular situation, as far as Costel goes, Gillator doesn't care so much as far as this man lives or dies. More so, he cares that you care if this man lives or dies, and that Evan cares if this man lives or dies.
So if we're going to kill him, we have to do it. We have to do it in a way that not only leaves us blameless, but somewhat endears us to Evan. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How about we kill him with one of the weapons that are here from the Sagan? Say the Sagan attack.
Maybe while we're at it, and I pitch this to, I'm willing to be the subject of this if necessary. Maybe, so I'm with you, Asim. We kill him, then maybe one of us stabs the other one with one of the Sagan weapons. So that way it appears like, oh, and that we did all we could, but we barely made it out alive.
I'm okay with that. I volunteer.
And what kind of weapons did the Sagan have again?
Tridents.
Yeah.
Like thrown tridents?
Yeah.
Nice. Should be easy enough.
Now, see, you're somewhat of a sneaky fellow.
Yeah.
Do you think it possible, from a distance, to hit him with one of the tridents without him seeing you throw it, just so that essentially let him get to the surface in time to tell Evan that we did the best we could, but we're ambushed, and go on, lad, forge your own path, live on without me, blah, blah, and then immediately bleed out.
I'm pretty good with a bow, but throwing shit, I'd have to practice. I won't be honest, not too many tridents in Juskar.
I see.
Might be better off just like having Costel drown and say us a hug and dragged him out from under the bell.
Ah, that works too. And we can.
I love the spirit of it, Amondi. I truly do. I feel though that the optics, if you be catch me drift, it's like
might not be clear enough.
Well, convenient that the one person who physically could drown did so, right?
I mean,
what if we do both?
It could happen.
What if we do both? We stab him and drown him.
Oh, okay. Hear me out here on this one, right? Could we perhaps sabotage the chain in some way, so that as it's being raised back up onto the ship, one of the links snaps and plummets him down into the icy depths?
Okay, I was thinking something similar earlier, although I didn't mention it because I've just been told my strength is trusted in. So
we're giving it like 5 seconds after Gillator left before we immediately just all turn to each other like, how do we murder this guy properly? We, for 0 seconds, entertained the idea of his life having any intrinsic value.
I kind of like him, but you don't, so...
I'm indifferent. I want the archaeologist, and if this guy's dead, we can take the archaeologist. I know Gillator doesn't want that, but...
I am not a fan of the Galarian Trade Guild, nor what they stand for, nor the way in which they conduct themselves.
Well, I don't know the
Understandable.
details on that. He seems to conduct himself pretty well, but
Pardon me.
I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, I was gonna say that like upon reaching the ships and considering I'm the one who expected to haul the chain up, if I get up there, start hauling up the chain, but it slips, and
No, no,
the
no. I mean one of the links, maybe 80 feet down.
I suppose.
Like,
They
you
seem
bring the
pretty
chain up.
thick though.
You get the chain up, hook it onto. Ooh, you know what we could do? I say we could bring one of the Salgan corpses into the diving bell. Kill him out here, right? Just outright murder. Release. Bring the diving bell up. And you say, think about the theatrics. They drop the diving bell on the ship. Out rolls me and Asim, bloody everywhere, trident through the ribs, half dead, soggy corpse. The blasted thing got up in there with us. Such close quarters, we barely managed to fight it off in time.
Why would you be in the diving bell at all?
In character, because I had made a whole show of like, oh, I'm gonna ride up with you because I don't feel like swimming, and because it's someone you just staying there to guard the guy. No, because you're right. No, that's a good point, Amandi.
I assumed you were just going to be alongside him.
No, you're
going up like
that's
that.
a good point. Now this comes back to an interesting point, though. Are we 100% sure that Captain Gillator was being subtextual when he said, "Make sure he gets"? Are we positive that we're not reading into that too much?
Oh, I was just following your lead.
I'm not positive. That's why I asked you about how the semantics work with your contract. Because there's a chance he meant to literally get him up there safely, and that if we actually can't, to bring a souvenir. Like, considering how Gelator is, it could be either way. Legitimately.
What if, and I really don't, and I don't love this option, okay? It's not, I don't love this.
We can always just feed him the scuttle later,
No, well, okay. We could just see if we can convince him to sell off Evan's contract and let him join our crew willingly if he wants.
Okay.
At point of trident?
No, I mean just speak to him genuinely, sailor to sailor, and just try to convince him, hey, there's really nothing you actually need from Evan. This is more trouble than it's worth to the trade guild. You should consider just loaning him to us and Ben, not freelancer. What do you call it?
Not sure.
Like,
maybe we should have asked how long his contract lasts.
No, you know what I mean? Like a subcontractor, like allowing his contract to transfer to us because we can make better use of it.
Okay.
Like I'm throwing that out there as like Lana's throwing that option out there, like how most people would throw out. I mean, we could just kill him. I'm like, we could kill him, or if you want to be fucking dumb about it, we could try just negotiating.
This is like, this is if we really have to, the last ditch effort.
Last ditch effort. We could try just convincing him that this treasure is more trouble than it's worth, and that he should just give it to us.
Okay. So we have a bit of time until we get back to the ships. We can consider those options. Keep talking while we're in the water. He's in the bell, in an air bubble. He won't be able to hear us at that point. Let's grab a trident, take it with us for one of the options.
I have two right here.
Okay.
Of course you do.
We are gonna, while you guys are debating this, we are cutting back to Gillator and Gelf. Gelf, you have your magic pirate earring that you can understand this Sagan as well. And he basically is threatening you and screaming that You dare defile our sacred prison, and you come here to free our prisoner. You will pay for this.
Oh shit. Line.
Who's their prisoner?
And you three are so superior to us just because we want.
What the hell was that?
Your line, I suppose.
I accidentally opened something on my phone.
Oh,
It was perfectly timed, though.
yeah, I guess so.
You can ask him who his prisoner was.
Yeah, Gelf, you could speak to this guy, I think.
Yeah, what prisoner? What are you talking about?
The prisoner of old.
Or-
The demon of the seas that our ancestors trapped here centuries ago, that you've now released.
We're sorry. It was an accident.
Wait. No, because we killed him.
I relay all this to Gillator and go, what does he mean by any of this?
Maybe it's the ghost pirate? We killed the ghost pirates. Like, I don't know. Maybe they're talking about that?
As you guys are talking, you see the slack diving bell kind of just being trudged through the sand on the bottom of the floor as he's like, basically just pushing against it in order to move. Because it's a diving bell made for like a couple of people. Like it's very big.
How many Saugin are around here?
A lot. Most of them are the ones that you fought before, but there's like the ones around this guy you could tell are like beefier.
Are we talking over 10?
Of the ones around him, like the beefier ones, no, there's like 5 of those or 6 of those, but there's like a few dozen of the minion ones.
Over 100 total?
No.
I was
So what do
30.
What do you want to say to this guy? He's very aggressive. He's like,
Not loving the energy that's been brought to the chat today.
Tell them we killed the pirate ghosts. Whatever prisoners that they had in there are dead now. We got rid of whatever presence they had.
We got rid of whatever presents they had. I'll relay that to him through gurgling, or
Through your
however
magic.
they speak. Yeah, through my magic gearing.
Yeah, so he looks at you and he says, "Fools, you think your pathetic land breather weapons can possibly destroy the horrors and evil that lies within, that lie imprisoned here?
Yeah.
You know nothing."
I mean, I got a magic sword. I figured that would do it.
He doesn't understand you.
Fuck.
So he said you're pathetic land breathing.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, number one, we breathe air, dumbass, not land.
We were breathing water.
You're not there.
Yeah, you're not there.
Be a crab. Come on, man. Fish to fish here?
He's
All right,
talking
I'm
he's talking to Gelf.
Yeah.
I'm gonna moose here and I'm gonna say with the moose ear up, hey, what's our mission here? What are we trying to accomplish?
Get out of here without dying.
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Whether that means around or through the Saugin does not matter.
Gotcha.
I mean, what are our hit points looking like? Did we short rested, right?
Some of you still have some wounds on you. Not many, but Amandi, Gelf, Gillator, you guys have, and Lan have some wounds, but you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine, but I'm also not there currently, so do
Yeah.
what you want.
Amandi, I think, is the lowest. She's almost bloody. 38 out of 61.
Which is perfect for me. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Vitamin trip, dog.
Don't even. Okay.
As I recall, I was healed exactly the perfect amount of hit points last time to put me just above bloodied, so it worked out.
Gentle creatures of the deep. Gentle creatures of the deep, please. We are not here to defile your land. We are not here to rescue any prisoners. All we wish is safe passage.
He looks at you and says, what would he say to that? He says that the time for safety is over. You've unleashed a horror upon the seas that not which has been seen in centuries. You will suffer for your crimes.
At your hand, by you? Well, great.
If I must. As you guys are saying this, Lan and Asim and Amandi, what are you guys doing?
Well, as our conversation was closing last time, we're following in the water now, continuing our conversation.
Okay, so you guys hop in the water and you swim. It's not far from like the shoreline of the inside of the temple to the outside. So you guys are able to get there. So now all of you are at like the threshold of this temple that's open.
I look at the ships. Oh, that maybe changes some plans.
Yeah, including Commander Cassell and the diving bell on the seafloor next to you. He's like looking at all this through the little porthole window on it.
Oh, hey guys.
I think about the fact that I was the one who said, like, hey, be careful, there could be Sagan that are, like, lurking around any corner waiting to ambush us, and I'm just muttering to myself, like, why do I say things? Why do I fucking say things? And then they wind up...
I look over at you and I was like, I don't know, I thought it was pretty heavy-handed that you said it, but, like, I mean, it happened, so...
Oh, also, I was looking through what Henjokai can do.
Yeah.
So I don't get any special bonuses for like talking to creatures of my kind, but it specifies things of like let's see. Henjokai in animal or hybrid form can communicate simple commands and concepts to natural beasts and fey beasts with the same form or closely related form. For example, dogs to wolves. And then basically I just can't do that if I'm in human form. But they're not under any obligation to obey me or even be friendly. I can just say hi.
Okay.
So I don't get any bonuses. That being said, I can. I don't know if fish count, but I can definitely at least talk to crabs, lobsters, and shrimp, and krill.
I forget. Are krill small enough to squeeze inside somebody's bloodstream and kill them from inside their heart?
What?
Are krill small enough to swim inside somebody's eyes and kill them by clogging up the arteries in their heart?
I don't know.
Look up how small a krill is.
Actually, why don't you Google that specific question and see if anybody else has ever thought of it?
Is a krill small enough to squeeze inside of your arteries and kill your heart?
Kill your heart. Very well.
Apparently, I know that eating them can lower your blood pressure, so hey.
I mean, I guess if there's enough of them.
Apparently there's enough of them, you live forever.
Let me take out all of your guys' effects, because you don't have these anymore.
Oh. Guys are going to be fighting living things. I can use my crown.
Is your +2 defense, Daniel, is that still active? Applied by, the commander. No, that's not.
any of them on there? No one hurt the lobster. He's going to be my friend by the end of this.
Aye,
So
aye.
this is what you're looking at.
Also, I do just want to know when we were trying to interpret Captain Gillitor's orders for like what he wanted us to do. Lan did mention that like, in case anybody still thinks that I'm like weird or crazy for this, this is specifically the reason why I want him to just give orders.
Yeah, I was thinking about how.
Because of discussions like this.
Yeah.
This is the reason why I'm always yelling at him to just tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I was
So-
thinking about how it makes it either very easy for you to use your own interpretation to do whatever you want, which is literally what he tells you to do whatever you want, or it makes it very hard because you just want actual instruction. So,
All right. So I've rolled all initiatives, and it looks like
I feel seen.
the Saugin Baron goes first.
Great.
He is going to, on his lobster, charge you, Gillitor.
on
Gotcha.
Gillitor's future lobster?
What?
On Gillitor's future lobster?
What's the move speed?
Probably at least 40, I would guess.
So the lobster speed is 8. So 1, 2, 3,
I got
4, 5,
numbers
6, 7.
Hey Ben, I have a question.
What is your question?
You would say that the carapace of this lobster is pretty hard, correct?
It's also wearing armor, apparently.
Yes.
Okay, but like, you
Yeah, it
would
has like
say-
shell armor that it's been.
Oh, even better. So it's got like a rocky carapace almost.
Yeah. Why? What are you going with this?
Would you describe it as a rock lobster?
Yes.
Oh.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Rock lobster was also the first thing that came to mind for me when it showed up.
It's not about knowing where you're gonna get to. It's about figuring out the best way to get there.
Okay, so he's going to use Baron's Fury, which is his ability, which is he gets to make 3 attacks.
That's when you burn yourself on a Jimmy Dean sausage at 5 in the morning and punch your microwave.
Oh my God.
Oh.
He uses Trident attack, which hits
All right.
for 28 points of damage.
Oh, these come back as there.
And then he gets his 2 claw attacks. That hits. 2d6. So that's 10 points
I'm
of
down.
damage. You are down,
Holy fuck.
and
Oh shit.
you take ongoing 5 damage. Save ends. That is his turn.
What?
Now it's the Saugin Priest's turn.
So So should I start making my new character
No,
now?
I wouldn't yet.
Or am I this lobster
Um,
now?
Am I this lobster? It's like the Mouse King, but lobster.
Oh damn.
Okay, so she is going to attack Gelf, since Gelf was the other person that they were talking to. She is going to cast Spectral Jaws. So this is a attack roll. That is a hit.
Do I get a save?
You get a save at the end of your turn against this penalty. They rolled an
Okay.
attack roll on you. So you are going to take 23 points of damage. And oh my God, you're also down.
I am down.
Jesus.
So does he start
okay.
making his new character now, or
No, I wouldn't rush.
After a few
Not
more.
yet. You also take ongoing 5 damage and -2 to all defenses. Save ends.
Oh.
That is the priestess's turn. Lanolin, it's your turn.
Joy of Joys? Okay. What do I have? What do I have?
We have all of our encounter powers back up,
Yes.
but not our dailies.
Did I short rest you guys? You have all your encounter powers back?
I mean, we would have short rested in that time.
Yeah, but is it shown that on your sheet?
No.
your character sheet.
No.
No.
So then let me put that on you. Rest. Short rest. There we go. That got rid of initiative. God damn it. Shit. I'm going to roll the initiative again. Lanolin goes first. Great.
Well, don't forget to put the Baron back at the top of the initiative since he went first, and that one priest or whatever second for continuity.
There we go. And then the Sagan priest. There we go. Okay. This looks about the same as it was. So yeah, Lanolin, what do you want to do?
There's got to be a way.
Do you have any of your healing abilities?
I do. I'm assuming when the encounter that my Scald's Aura was up ends, that goes down, correct? So I have to repop it.
Yes.
So it's a minor action to activate the Scald's Aura, and then another minor action to use it.
So the way that can shake out, because Asim, do you use your minor actions for your stuff? Don't do it this next turn. Use it to heal me, and then on my turn, which is right after yours, I'll heal Gelf.
Okay.
Oh, I think I accidentally deleted it. Oh, the 2 defense was just all the time. Whoops. I don't think that would have saved you from these attacks, but...
Okay. 2, 3. Great. I want to swim down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Okay. So you're all still within my aura. Why can't I move my character? There we go.
I fixed it.
Okay. Pop.
Okay.
Minor action. I'm gonna pop my Scald's Aura.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? No. Ooh. The Sagan Baron is technically not in melee with Gilator, correct?
He is.
He is? Okay. Yeah. Change my mind. I'm going to stay here. Oh, no. You know what? No, hang on. I want to move 1, 2, 3. Would I, if I move here, also be in melee with him?
Yes. If you're in melee with the Globster, you're in melee with him.
Okay, hang on. I have a complicated maneuver that I want to execute right now. I need to think about the order of events. Okay. Move. Minor action, I pop my Scald's Aura.
Yes.
Then, if I action surge, I can get another minor action to bring Gilator back up. Then with my main action, I can Staggering Note, which pushes the Baron back, potentially off his lobster, giving both me and Gilator a free melee attack.
Does your push? I don't think pushes grant attack opportunity.
I think specifically Staggering Note does.
Staggering Note grants him an attack of opportunity, and if I use an at-will power, then the Blood-Seeking Blade grants me a free melee attack as a free action, which is completely separate to...
True, yeah.
Free action. So, that's as good a use of my action surge as I think I'm going to find here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to check off my action point. Okay. I'm going to gonna check off my action point. I'm gonna try and hit him with staggering note. Wait, also, sorry, I need to roll Scald Zora on Giltor.
You haven't used your main action this round though yet.
I am. I want to do it out of order. I want to minor action, second minor action, main action. Is that okay?
Yes.
Ooh, you know what?
You can use an action point to take the minor action, yeah.
That's what I'm asking to do, yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to remind me, for rolling my Scald Zora, do I roll it on Giltor or just...
Yeah, you drop it on him.
Dang, I'm unconscious. I can't see him use his action point.
Why? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Oh, man. It's my inspiring presence, which I assume I'm currently not an inspiring presence right now, floating unconscious.
You always inspire, Leanne. Are you kidding?
When you use your action point, you get a thing?
Giltor,
Who
the next...
Oh, no. Yeah,
the
an
next-
ally who can see you spends an action point. I don't have to see them. Yeah.
Okay, good. So do it.
Yeah, so you also get some health for using your...
Yay!
There we go.
And
get
if also was contractually obligated to be impressed by you. So
Yeah. Okay.
Lan is officially, what do you call it? Lan is actually organically impressed by him ever since the Fae thing.
Yeah, that's true. You fucking pulled out all the stops. Anyway,
So-
Lanolin, what else are you doing? You've healed Giltor with your minor action. You've used
Yep.
2 minor actions. So
I'll
far.
use staggering note.
Okay, go ahead. Oh man. So that misses.
Yeah,
so,
all that for fucking nothing.
It'll do half damage.
Hey,
So
you still have
roll,
a second action.
roll the damage. No, he doesn't. He used it.
What do you mean?
use it for a minor action.
Action point was to heal you. He
It
used
doesn't
the-
give him a whole turn. It gives him another action. Use it
Yeah.
for a minor action.
Oh, it gives you...
Yeah. So go ahead and roll the damage on him.
Yep.
Or roll the damage in the chat and I will have it.
Oh, I rolled on him by accident.
Oh, it's only 4? Then, yeah, that's fine.
And then let me just check something real quick. The Blood-Seeking Blade. It says when you use an at-will attack power, you can make a melee action. It doesn't say hit with it. I'll let you adjudicate that.
Correct.
So I can make a melee attack.
Go for it.
Okay. The Blood-Seeking Blade has no stats.
What?
Look at my combat tab. Check my inventory now for what it's supposed to be.
Blood-Seeking Blade.
So it's a D8.
Yeah, you roll your attack roll. You just double click on the D20, like black D20 thing right there.
Yeah, but there's no numbers there. There's no like base +2 anything.
Well, its base is the base that's already there. So I
Okay.
believe the Blood-Seeking Blade is a. It doesn't have a bonus.
Okay.
Hey Ben, can you push the map again, please?
Yes. That is going to miss.
Okay. I would like to do this though, as I swing and whiff him with it. Maybe not to great effect. I want to brandish the sword, like
Mm.
I'll say in
what-
character, like I missed with it because I'm trying to make it like very flashy. Like I want him to be aware of what I am holding.
Fair. It still does half damage. So go ahead and.
Okay, so it's a D8.
There should be a button actually on the bottom that says half damage if you want to try it.
Let's see, half damage.
And then roll it on him. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so it did 2 points of damage. Does it really only do +1 damage? Damn. Melee total. Oh yeah, because your stat is +1. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I brandish the sword in the air very flashily, right?
Okay.
And I want to. You know what?
What?
Fuck it.
Kicking butt.
Yeah, fuck it. I brandish the sword in the air, and I want to scream at them. That if this is what you scaly, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking, cold-blooded bastards want so badly, then how about you do what the rest of your brethren who are currently floating to the surface of that cave down there couldn't do, and come take it from me. And then I'm going to take an attack of opportunity as I use the other two of my movement speed to book it this way and try and distract them from Giltor.
Okay, so attack of opportunity. He is going to claw attack on you.
Go for it.
That is going to hit.
And I'm down.
No. You still have most of your hit points left. He does 10 points of damage to you and ongoing 5 damage.
Great. I'm gonna keep swimming though.
Okay.
Can I use an intimidate to try and like aggro them on me?
You can try.
I want to try and roll anything to. What is it called in this game where you have to like aggro, like they get a disadvantage for attacking not you?
Marked.
Can I mark them?
No, you have to have a power to do that. Like
Okay.
a monster has that.
Then I'm just gonna try and bait them into aggroing me.
Okay, give me an intimidate. A 20, damn. Yeah, you see he's like looking at you and focused on you, and he's got his trident like turned to you now because he still thinks that Giltor is down. Giltor and Gelf to him are both unconscious still.
Cool.
So now it's a bunch of Sahagin.
Yeah, that's all I got. I pulled out every stop that I could, and it still wasn't enough.
Yeah? That's okay.
Only the beginning.
Next is going to be one of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How far away? 7? What's the range on this thing? Thrown Trident. Attack range 5. Okay, so he does not have the range. So he is going to use another movement. So if he was down here, he might just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he uses all his movement to get to you. The next one is number 3 back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he is going to throw his trident at Lanolin. That is going to miss. And then the third guy is number 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so he can get within range, and he is going to throw his trident at Amandi.
Certainly try.
We're supposed to have a couple attacks against non-aquatic creatures. Plus 11. There we go. That is going to hit for...
Is it just enough to make me bloody?
I don't know. Let's find out.
That being the case, if they get +2s against
4 points of
non-aquatic
damage.
creatures, as a Henji Yokai, I'm considered both a magical beast and humanoid for the purpose of
I know.
effects.
You count as an aquatic creature. At least for this. Yeah, so you take 4 damage. It is now Asim's turn.
Is it now?
Yep.
I'm not bloodied yet.
Nope.
All right. I'm none too happy. What does this one do again?
Don't hurt the lobster.
No promises. Where is the one that I love? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move up one. Putting myself in between Evan and this creature.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack it with... Duelist's Fury.
All right, go for it.
Fuck.
That is going to miss. Go ahead and hit him for half damage.
Is that a melee attack?
That was a melee attack.
How much damage does that have the potential to do?
Well, since I can use sneak attack...
Hopefully a lot.
A lot.
That's just against the one
Soggin.
of the Ren the Soggin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a minute.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to save Blood-Seeking Blade for the big nut.
Okay.
Alright.
Asim, you could still do the normal damage that the attack does.
Okay.
But none of the extra effects and no sneak attack.
Okay. So just regular dex damage.
Yeah, just hit the damage button. There you go.
Alright.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right,
I mean,
Giltor.
you could use your
Oh.
Did you use your free action? Your
No.
bonus action? You should use that to bring Gelf back up with lands or
Oh, yes. I forget about
Yes,
that.
please.
I do that.
I'd be very grateful.
I do that. I bring Gelf back up with the Scaldzara.
All right, Lanolin, go ahead and put that on Gelf. Giltor, it's your turn.
I am going to use my new ability that I got last time we leveled up, which is Stand the Fallen.
Oh. Whoops.
It doesn't have an attack button.
Everyone remember, I now have 4 of these
Mm,
because of the sword.
cool.
Brother, help me.
What do you want me to do?
It doesn't have an attack button. I'm just gonna roll. It's got the same attack bonus as my other stuff, I think. Actually, no, I don't know what it's. It's probably against AC, but I'm gonna check anyway.
What do you want? I wasn't listening. I was doing something else. What did you need help with? What are you trying to do?
My new ability that I got because I pulled it
The
straight
sword?
from the thing. No, the Stand the Fallen is what it's called. It doesn't have a to hit button.
Oh, let me look at the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna check what it's up against. It's probably AC, but I want to be sure.
Oh yeah, you need to know like strength versus whatever. Probably strength.
Sorry. By the way, after this round, I'm gonna have to get off of here.
Aw.
Stand the Fallen here.
I said the round.
Yeah, strength versus AC.
Okay. So you could have done that.
I just had to check what it was.
All right. So what do you want to do, Giltor?
Did it just roll anyway?
You just rolled it, yeah.
Oh,
You got a 22. Who are you targeting?
the guy.
The guy?
Yeah.
That hits.
Here, I can drag that over. Yeah. So anyway, that's going to do 3 weapon damage to him.
Okay. Nice. 21 damage.
And I believe Yeah, my flay is a daily power, so I can't do that again. But all creatures within, or all of my allies within 10 squares of me, can use a healing surge plus my charisma. Keyword there being can, in case Amandi doesn't want to be healed.
Go ahead and click that and put it in the chat, the effect, so that it will also add their charisma bonus to the thing.
Oh, it's my charisma bonus.
Yeah.
Let's see. How do I?
I'm 100% gonna need it because I'm trying actively to aggro everything away from you.
I think. All right, that I can just give everyone my charisma bonus here.
I'll
Who
do
wants
it.
it? So I just put it on Lan already.
No, you target everybody. That you here. You put this in the chat like that. You guys didn't see it, or you can't see it. But who wants it? I will do it for you.
Good. Mainly
Lan
'cause I-
said you want it. You heal 8 hit points. Is that right?
Is it an hour and everything?
yeah, it's when I hit it.
Oh, you can give me the hit points then.
Yeah, each ally within 10 squares of you can spend a healing surge and regains additional hit points equal to your charisma
Oh,
modifier.
you only heal 8 because that's all you have. Yeah. Okay. So who else wants it?
I'll
Me.
take it.
Amanda, you said you take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Gelf, did you want the healing? That's 17.
Oh yeah.
10 for Gelf. Okay. And then can you use it on yourself?
I don't know. It says ally.
Each
ally
within
within
10
10
no.
squares of you.
Not
So
yet.
no. That being said, I will. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna inspiring word myself.
Can you do that to yourself?
Let me check. Yeah, the target can spend a healing surge.
Who's the target?
It just says effect. The target can spend a healing surge and regain 1d6 additional hit points.
Yeah, close plus 5. Yeah, I guess that works. Go ahead.
Here, let me
Drag and drop that for yourself.
Whoops.
And then is that it?
I get that and healing surge. Wait, that. No, that's only 15. We're good.
Okay. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, cool. It'd be really helpful if
I know. I was looking up
when you're just doing the stupid bookkeeping minutia of your turn to end your turn before you start doing that, so that the next person can fucking go.
Well, the next person's a Sagan, so
yeah, whatever. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who's within 5? Are you within 5? Gelf is within 5. Lanolin is within 5. Let's get Gelf. Let's say Throne Trident. That is going to hit for 7 points of damage. And you are now bloodied again.
Who are they targeting with this?
Gelf. And now it is the giant lobster's turn. What is he going to do? Let's see. What does he do? No creature grappled. Lobster.
He's gonna eat Cincinnati.
He can use claw twice. Okay, cool. So he's gonna claw Gillator.
I'll take it.
Claw. Requirement: the lobster must have no more than one creature grabbed. Attack melee 2. Oh, cool. Gillator. That is a miss on Gillator. And then he can use another one on Gelf.
No.
And that is going to hit for 2d10 damage. Let's see. Oh my god, it rolled 2 1s.
Oh, good.
Plus a bunch, though, so you still take 10 damage. And you are grabbed.
Oh, Emma.
Yes. And he is crushing you with his giant crusher claw. that is the end of the lobster's turn. Yelf, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Underwater?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if that works.
I cast Boiling Hands.
What the fuck? Hold
Well, it's
on.
because he's underwater.
If you can weld underwater, you can
Hold
use
on.
Burning Hands underwater.
Hold on. What the
Is
fuck?
my rationale, my reasoning.
Why did it just do a... This is supposed... It has a damage over time thing that I put on you, and it did 5 damage, dying, and then rolled 20 damage, and then Gelf dead. So that's not supposed to happen. Let me fix that.
Oh, did I? I had
You
a
should have
damage
done
over time
5.
thing on me as well, right?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Oh, so did I.
Yeah, I should have made that save at the end of my turn.
Why did it not put the... Hold on. Let me fix all this. Let me put Gelf down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You should have been at 6 hit points left after that. And then I'm just going to use this guy's thing. He has a damage. Yeah. So ongoing 5 damage to Gillator from the hit. And then you got a claw on you, right, Lanolin? Oh, yours is working.
Yay.
Roll your save.
No.
What save is it? Oh, it's right. 4 is just a saving throw, right?
Yeah. Gillator.
Fuck you.
What was that?
I mean, not 20.
Damage. Okay, turn Gillator. Why? Yeah, it didn't do any damage to you.
It should have.
So you should take
And I failed my save at the end of the turn
5
because I
damage.
sucked.
There we go. So you're still bloody. And then I'm just gonna put the ongoing 5 damage onto Gelf from him, even though it's a different dude. It's the same damage. Which means that Gelf should only have 1 hit point left.
Well,
All right, Gelf, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna use Burning Hands and grab this lobster's claw that's grabbing me.
Good point. Okay. I believe fire only does half damage underwater or something like that, or it has a minus to hit.
Better than nothing.
Do you have any other more effective spells you could be using?
No, my encounter powers are Second Wind, Action Point, Wand of Accuracy, Elven Accuracy, Cinderfall, and Burning Hands.
Oh, it only is a -2 to attack rolls. The damage is still the same.
Okay. Well, it's grasping me. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty easy for me to hit.
We'll see.
It's also wearing armor.
Do you have any other like daily powers that you haven't used yet?
I thought he used them last time.
I
know-
got,
You used Phantom Chasm in the other battle, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have any more daily powers.
You only have 1?
He
Yeah.
has he has more daily powers than we do, but his ability to use them works differently than us because of that.
Well, you should have 2 uses of daily powers, everybody, right? Each person here should have 2 dailies, right?
Yeah.
Currently,
I've been playing like I only had 1.
Oh, so Gelf, you have 2 uses, like 2 dailies that you can prepare, and then you have a bunch more. Like you have a whole list of daily powers, and you pick 2 that you want to use. So on your sheet, it looks like you prepared Fireball and Phantom Chasm, which Phantom Chasm is still unchecked for some reason. But
Well, let me check it out.
maybe I accidentally rested you guys in the incorrect way, but whatever, that's fine. But yeah, so you still do have the Fireball spell.
All right, well, I'm gonna fireball this mofo. Fireball the lobster right in his puss.
Oh my god,
Oh.
his lobstussy. Go ahead. However that works.
Target the giant lobster, And fireball.
Well, how does fireball work? Is it not an area of effect? Burst 3 within 20. So burst 3 looks like. Let's see. No. 1, 2, 3. Looks like that.
Oy.
So.
All right, can you move it entirely over the giant lobster and
Yeah.
see if you can encompass one of the Saugons? There you go.
Yes, it can hit all the lobster, the Baron, and one of the Sagan.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Unfortunately, you only rolled a 10, which I don't think is going to hit any of them.
That's true.
One attack roll per guy?
I believe in this game you roll one attack roll and it targets all of them.
Not a saving throw? I'm so used to it being a saving throw.
It's not. It's an attack roll. Here, let's just do this. Clear Gelf's targets. We'll have him target the lobster, target the dude, and target the fish. And now go ahead and click the attack roll on Fireball.
Click the attack roll on fireball. Da-da-da.
Oh, it does roll 3 different times. Wow.
And they're all really shitty.
Wow. They all miss.
Oh, they're all worse than the first one.
So you don't spend Fireball. You still get to keep it. But
You
it
just
does
make it warm.
it does roll for half damage. So click the half damage button and then roll the damage for Fireball.
Damage. How do I have a damage button, not a half damage button.
At the bottom left by the modifier box on the main screen, there should be half damage and all those buttons there. Combat advantage, opportunity attack, critical, half damage should be one of those. You guys do have that, right? Yeah. Okay, you do, yeah.
Damage. You can only do damage with a Revenant Ankh.
What?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, I'll do half damage, fireball, and it rolled a 19. Is it gonna do half damage when I put it on somebody? Yeah, 9. Okay, there we go. So 1 on you, 1 on the Baron, and 1 on this little guy. So it did 9 damage.
So it wasn't totally useless.
Yeah. Still did a decent amount of damage to these guys. Anything else?
All right. Nope.
All right. We got Saojin number 1. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Where was he? Right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can reach Lanolin. So he is going to attack Lanolin.
Bring it on.
With his trident.
Pussy.
And that is going to miss.
Hell yeah.
Bitch.
Oh, have Gelf, you gotta roll your saving throw at the end of your turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Roll your save. Yep, you are no longer affected by the damage over time.
Yay.
Oh, good.
At least I
Thank
think
you.
that works.
Thanks for remembering that, Gillator.
Yeah.
Oh, my mistake. This one doesn't take a saving throw. As long as you're grabbed, it does the damage.
Well, that was a different damage over time.
Right.
So you're going to still be taking the grapple damage over time.
Did he have the other damage over time? I don't think he did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, he and I both had it when we got knocked out.
Okay. So he's still taking 5 damage over time, but it's specifically for the grab. Let me make sure to put that as there's no save ends on it.
You saying your party's wizard is up for grabs?
I mean, technically, he's already been grabbed.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is now Commander Castle's turn.
He watches in silent horror inside of his diving bell.
No, he's gonna throw the diving bell off of himself.
What?
He heaves the diving bell off of himself, throws it backwards as a rush of water
Air?
Well, yeah, like a bunch of bubbles fly up out of the diving bell as the water rushes in behind it. He like takes a big deep breath, throws the thing off, draws his sword, and he's gonna move in to combat. He is gonna start attacking the Soggen Baron. Actually, he's gonna move in on this side. He's gonna come around this way. And he is going to attack. And he hits for 11 points of damage.
Woo!
This is a minor action. Oh, this is useful. Okay, so he's going to try this against the lobster. He hits. So he basically like conquers Hockeys, this fucking lobster, and like stares directly into its eye, and like you see his like face go like primal, like ferocious. You can't like yell at it underwater because he can't breathe, but the thing gets the gist, and he pushes this thing 1 square.
Whoa.
The lobster you could see like shrinks back and like claws away from him and like is afraid of him.
Does he let go of Yelp?
And wait, how did he do this again? Just through
his-
sheer like the gravitational pull of his adamantium bollocks.
yeah, basically. His power is called Captain Snarl.
Also,
Not cool, okay?
still needs to nothing.
Okay, high or low?
Hi.
All right, roll it. He lets go of Gelf.
Yay!
Yeah. Thank you.
That
Yelp.
means you don't immediately die at the start of your next turn.
Correct. Oh, there was 2 damage overtimes on you. Weird. How the fuck did you get all those?
One was from when the Sahagin clawed him, and I think the other one was from when the lobster grabbed him.
Oh, and his defense effects finally kicked in. All of you guys have +2 to defense because he's around you.
Sick.
Until he can't breathe anymore.
Yeah, fair enough. What's his constitution?
Please do a timer for his air.
Yep, that's the plan. His con is +5, so he has 5 rounds of combat. Let's go ahead and give him an effect. 1. Okay. He is finished with his turn. Now it is Soggen number 4. Who can they even go after? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to try to throw a trident at somebody. Probably the commander. Let's see. That hits. For 8 points of damage. And that is the end of his turn. It is Amandi.
Kill them all.
I'm gonna try.
Let him have it, Amandi.
So I'm gonna tell Evan to use the diving bell as a shield. Before. Oh. Giant lobster having moved kind of messed up my plan a little bit, but I can still do a thing. So I think I'm gonna activate my second daily power, form of the Swamp Hunter.
Okay.
So now I have a swim speed.
Hell yeah.
Which means they don't have a bonus to attack you anymore.
I am now an aquatic creature.
Yeah.
Early semi-aquatic.
Oh wait, does that mean that? Oh no, because you're not a crustacean, which means Daniel can't talk to you.
No.
Yeah.
No, that still hasn't changed. He'll have to use comment on me or Sylvan. Do they know Sylvan? Whatever.
No, I only have Sylvan and Crustacean.
Hmm.
Well, if you got Sylvan, you can still speak to me in Sylvan. Let's see. Planet's form, swim speed, and +2 bonus to attack roll against immobilized creatures. Hold on, let me make sure I apply this to myself and I don't forget these things. Okay, I'll put this on me. Okay, so that was minor action. And then as my main action. Oh, yeah, this seems good. I like this. For starters, I must swim up and around to be near these guys so I can mark them.
I
Oh, did I do the wrong thing? No, that was the right one. And then I'm gonna use Storm Throw and throw my giant axe at the Baron.
Oh, yes.
Hell yeah. Sick as fuck.
Dang it.
damn it. We're rolling like ass tonight.
Oh my god.
I swear, aren't we? Fooey.
Okay, so I only get half damage on my normal damage for this attack.
Correct.
This would be Storm Throw. This damage.
Yep, so you do 6 points damage.
And okay, so that was my standard action, and that was my minor action. Yeah, I guess that's it for me currently.
All right.
If you're going up and over, do you think you can get into melee with this guy? Like if you were like,
And if you would prefer me to.
yeah, because on my next turn I want to brash assault so that you can attack him twice.
Okay. In that case, is it possible for me to remove a mark if I put it on somebody, or do you have to do that?
I think you can. Why?
Okay. Because I need to unmark the Sahagin in the back, because instead of landing there, I'll be landing here when I swim over, so I can't have marked him.
Well, if you were, how many feet away do they have to be in order for you to mark them?
I think they have to be adjacent to me.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, there was an option to get an ability that let me mark things further away, but I think I got one of these other things instead. So in the future. Okay, so for now, that means I would have marked these two as well.
Yeah, because it's going to be way more useful for like the Baron to be marked because he's the first guy that needs to die.
Okay.
Okay. Evan, to
wait, unmark.
Retreat.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just act like that other Sahagin isn't marked.
There. So he moves away. And that is the end of the round.
Yep.
All right.
David, you got to head off. Does everybody else want to continue this, or would you like to pause here and do it next time?
I'm good to pause here.
Yeah.
Ditto. This seems like a good cliffhanger.
All right.
All right, stream. I'm gonna go ahead and end
Well,
you here.
We will see if you are able to get out of the Sahagin clutches next time.
Have a good night, everyone.
Pirate Ball Z.
All right, everybody.